one of the best-smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Arrowhead. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Their first time out, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Now the first carry for King Henry, and he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain though on first down, a pickup of 7. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 3. Going to go right back to Henry. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points.
Touchdown. Luke is back out to kick this one away. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. At their own 43-yard line. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, Isaiah Pacheco. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now the former Russian kid, it's Kareem Hunt. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to third down. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2. He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
Mahomes to throw it on fourth down. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. Works out as they convert on fourth down. That's good.
Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on fourth down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
15. 15.
To throw is Mahomes. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On second down, Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. To throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He'll buy time left. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off. Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Hey, go going. Hey, 43.
They'll run with Pacheco. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Yellow.
Once again, it's Pacheco. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Ravens now going to use their final timeout. Talk things over before third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
To the goal line and in. Rashid Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
Hey, rip list.
The
Yellow.
Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. He'll swing that out wide, and he will get in. And they take the lead by 1 on top 8-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. It's 2nd down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Raven 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Ravens.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. These two got it going on. 19 on that connection, and another 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards.
Jackson up top again. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Henry trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. The clock says 25 seconds till halftime. 3rd and goal for Jackson. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And once they let the quarterback out of the pocket, it just became too many options at their disposal. You got to keep them in the pocket and limit the run option. Once he's out there on the perimeter, Mike, his ability to either throw it or take it in himself, it just puts so much pressure on these coverage defenders and results in an easy touchdown. Nothing fancy here. This was old school throwback smash mouth football, and they're able to pick up the 2-point play.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Very little time remaining in this 1st half as this kick is away. Brown now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Patrick to throw. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
1st down.
Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st down throw. Mahomes. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and This one ends up just falling incomplete.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Brown now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man downfield is Brown. And he will go all the way. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, KC.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback. I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 26-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
This one caught downfield by Flowers. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Second down, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after.
Lamar Jackson. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Brown now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He's inside the 30. And he will score. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
That's going to be caught. They're going to get the 2 points. They're going to take the lead here in the third.
Ravens 23. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and there's nowhere for that back to go.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big, explosive play he was looking for. Getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allowing him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, there's been nobody better in the last decade or so, Mike, in these exact situations than Derrick Henry. And good luck as a defender trying to bring this guy down one-on-one. He knows exactly what he needs to pick up the first down and just runs right at you.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's good for 27 and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what
No chance at all. He'll go down. Mike Dana in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Jackson. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Jackson now. He'll look underneath for Henry. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. He's going to bring up 4th down. So on is Tyler Loop in a big spot. This to grab a late lead. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter. Brown now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
That's good.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Pacheco. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
A run with Pacheco. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. A short throw taken in by Kelce. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
Gain of 6 yards.
Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This a potential game winner. Now the Chiefs going to call the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This one he's got to have.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Here is 1st and 10. Now, Jackson out to his right. He runs with it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. There's the veteran tight end, Andrews. And they'll take this down inside the 35. And now a timeout. We are under 10 seconds to go. And here it's a long field goal. What are they going to do? Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Back to throw, Jackson. Pass pulled in by Henry. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They took this one down to the wire. The late field goal does the trick. They walk away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.